Hey there, Gemini, and welcome to your week of July 19th, 2021 tarot reading. About to hit you up with a general vibe card here with the Spirit Animal Tarot, or Oracle deck rather, and then we're going to do a 4-card spread, past, present, future, and an outcome. Hopefully everything's going good for you, Gemini. But remember, if you're new to tarot or old to tarot, sorry, I lost track of my words there. But if you're new or old to tarot, it doesn't matter. These are general readings, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't try to make something fit that doesn't. Remember, tarot can be like a fart in the regards that if you try to force it, it's probably poop. I've been hammering that for a few weeks, maybe even a month or more now, but the song remains the same, as Led Zeppelin would say. So we're going to get you your general vibe card here. But before we do, hey, guess what? This is a new setup, so you're more than welcome to leave a comment down below. Let me know if you're enjoying the new setup, if you like this more than the past one, if you're a returning viewer, or if you just like this in general. Let me know. I have different mats I can use if you don't like this one too. I have some other stuff, maybe not as nice as this one, but I do have some other options out there. Regardless, let's get to your general vibe card here, Gemini. We got you the Hummingbird Spirit. Be here now. Live in the moment. I like it. I like it. Hummingbird Spirit, be here now. Like, just be here. Be in the moment. Enjoy this week. Don't be dwelling on the past. Don't be worrying about the future, right? Just be here now. Enjoy your week. I think we could all use a little bit of that in our lives. To be honest, I know I could use a little bit of that. I'm a little too future focused, not necessarily anxiety about it, but I am focused on trying to get my stuff going. I'm a little too lacking in the moment, as it were. So I certainly could use that. We got a pop out for you already. Pop out already for you, Gemini. But before we get on to the rest of your reading, remember you can leave a comment down below. Let me know where in your chart you got Gemini. Leave a comment about the new setup. And you can also leave a comment about if these videos are leaving a positive impact on you, which I hope they are, because that is the main point of those. Hopefully they're leaving a positive impact on you. I always like to hear about that stuff, though, if you do want to leave a comment down below. But we're starting off in your past, Queen of Swords, card about honesty, card about truthfulness, truthiness, if you like Stephen Colbert. But Queen of Swords, she's the first one of the court cards that has her head above the clouds. She has clarity. She sees the truth. She knows the truth. She has her hand out to receive here. And that means she wants to hear the truth from you. And if you do not tell her the truth, that sword is coming down. And she knows. She just wants to know, what kind of a person are you? Are you an honest person? Because if you are, you're welcome in her court. If you're not, you're getting stabbed. You're getting cut. She don't suffer no fools, right? She don't put up with that. She don't put up with any BS. So it's possible you recently met a Queen of Swords, or you're trying to be more like the Queen of Swords. If so, let me know down below. But let's see what we got in your present. We got the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is all about overflowing emotions. So maybe you recently met a Queen of Swords and you're like, I'm game for this. I love the honesty. I love the truth. I love it coming out. And this is not a license for people who are like, I have no filter. I just say whatever comes to my mind. That's not that. That's just someone who doesn't want to watch what they say. And they're kind of just in a mode of like, I'm hurtful, right? Like, I just say hurtful things. And then like, I just put it on the guys, why no filter, right? No, this person wants the truth, right? And like, give the truth as well. You know, it's not about, I'm just saying hurtful things because I just want to, do that to people, right? I've dated a girl that was like that. It was not nice. It was not nice. I tell you, my self-esteem took a few hits in that relationship. But this person's making you overflow with emotion. So this is the good kind, right? This is a person that's just honest and upfront with you. They tell you about their boundaries. They tell you about past relationships. They tell you about all that good stuff. So I really like that. That's awesome. Leading to your future, we got the 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups is all about, dissatisfaction. 4 of Cups can be a card of daydreaming, right? This guy's kind of sitting here daydreaming, thinking about that 4th cup, thinking about the 5th, the 6th, right? He's in that kind of a mindset. 4 of Cups can also be about receiving gifts here, and you can be giving gifts as well. But you see here the hand's trying to offer up a cup to this person, saying like, if you're open to receive, gifts will come in for you. So I like that a lot. So this person's making you feel a lot of good emotions. maybe you're feeling dissatisfied with your life, right? Maybe you want to be a little more on the truth and honest scale here. And that's kind of getting you to kind of change things around. You're like daydreaming about what would it be like if I could just be honest with everybody? I didn't have to lie to them. I didn't have to hide things from them. So I like that. And lastly, in your future, we got the Seven of Swords. A lot of cups here. With the Seven of Swords, we've got someone who is kind of liar, cheater, stealer, right? This can be a card of that. I'm not really seeing it here, but we'll get clarifiers and get a little more depth here. But with the Seven of Swords, it's also a card of protection. You can't quite see it, but right down here, there's this little army here that this guy is stealing the swords from. And that is to say that he's trying to protect himself from having the swords used on him and used on the people he knows, right? But the thing is, the two swords that are left behind are still going to be used on, right? You can't protect yourself from all kinds of harm, right? You have to kind of just roll with it, right? You have to accept the fact that hurt can come regardless of how much we're prepared for it. So it could just be saying here, like, you might be daydreaming about how much better your life would be if you lived in this honest way. But if you're living completely honest, you're still going to have some hurt in there, right? Like, this may be a better lifestyle. This may be better than what you got now. You might be living very in, like, I'm not going to say dishonest or liar type, but you might be living in a life that's very much like you want to tell people the truth, but you just feel like you can't, or you feel like you won't, or you shouldn't, or whatever. And it's like this way you feel like you're just honest, everything's gonna be great, but you're still gonna be hurting, and you're still like, you know, if everyone's honest to you, they're gonna hurt you as well. They might not mean it that way, they're just telling you the truth, but you could also still be hurt. So you just gotta accept the good with the bad. So let's see what we got for clarifiers for you here, Gemini. So before we get on to your clarifiers, Gemini, of course, well, we got a flipper, 2 wands flipping there. But before we get on to your clarifiers, Gemini, you can, of course, do all the fun stuff that I'm always harping on about, like liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell icon, personalizing it, and checking out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos. You can do all that stuff. It's up to you. I appreciate any sort of thing you want to do from that. All of that helps out the channel a lot. I appreciate it so much. And of course, Gemini, thank you for being here too. So without further, well, we got a pop out for you. But without further ado, let's get to your clarifiers. All right. So the Knight of Swords popped out here, and I always take pop outs in order. So the Knight of Swords clarifying the Queen of Swords, all about taking action, right? It's all about taking action. You want that Queen of Swords. You want that honest life. You want that person who is a Queen of Swords. You got to take action. That's what the Knight of Swords does. They take action. They're the fastest knight, right? The Knight of Swords just go, 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 right? So you want to get that Queen of Swords. You got to take action. You got to go after them. You want that honest life. You got to take action. You got to start committing to it. So I like that. Clarifying the Ace of Cups, we got the Queen of Pentacles. So we get 2 queens here. That's really nice. You're halfway to the Empress, which will be all the queens put together. Still time. We still got time for that. But this is very much where the Queen of Pentacles is very motherly, as all the queens are. The Queen of Swords is probably the least motherly. Even like the Queen and King of Swords paired up are kind of the least coupley too of the bunch. But the Queen of Pentacles is very much about abundance, very much about, you know, wanting to help and make sure you're taken care of in your physical, material, financial world. So like things are being overflowed here. Maybe this is kind of what you're moving into, is like you want to be really focusing on that kind of stuff. You know, you want to start eating better. You want to get on a diet. You want to start getting on a budget, something like that. Maybe that's this overflowing of emotion here from this queen is really giving you a reality check that you need to get on this path of being more consistent with that stuff. So I like that a lot. Clarifying the 4 cups, we got the Knight of Pentacles. So now we've gone from the fastest knight to the slowest knight, right? And that kind of makes sense here where we're daydreaming. We're not really we're in a stagnation place. We're not really in our action taking spot. So what I like to say about the Knight of Pentacles is that he is moving. He is always moving. He's taking it one step at a time, one day at a time, right? He ain't worrying about like super down the road. He's just making sure each step of his plan is being executed, right? The Knight of Swords just doesn't care. The Knight of Swords is like what I was talking about, that no filter. I'm just gonna say things to say them, right? I'm just gonna go, 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 go. Whereas the Knight of Pentacles is a little more like, all right, we gotta stick to the plan here, right? We gotta go, maybe not 110 miles per hour, but we can go 10 miles per hour. Like we're still moving forward as long as we're doing that, right? So I like that. Like you're daydreaming, but you're daydreaming about the future, but you're still taking action at the same time. So I like that. Maybe taking action towards this life you want. Maybe taking action towards this person you want. I feel like it's more you're taking action towards the abundance, towards the everything the Queen of Pentacles has got going on. So I like that. Lastly, clarifying the Seven of Swords, we got the Devil, we got Capricorn showing up here at the end. If you're dealing with a Capricorn at this time, or you have Capricorn in your chart, let me know down below, as always. But with the Devil, it's all about, feeling like you're chained to something, right? Feeling like you're chained to being dishonest. Feeling like you're chained to trying not to hurt people's feelings, right? Maybe that person taking all the swords away is maybe you're just taking them away so you don't use them on other people, right? That might be it. That might be that for you, right? You're not being honest with people. You're taking the swords away, right? You're not being honest with people like the Queen of Swords is. You're taking the swords away because you don't want to hurt people, right? You don't want to hurt people with the truth, right? You don't want to tell them how you really feel about them. You don't want to be honest with them. And you kind of feel chained to that. You feel like you have to be like that all the time. I feel like maybe people are tougher than you think. And you know what? With the Devil, you can take those chains off really easily. They're not on there tight. With these folks here, the chains that are on them aren't even chains. They're cloth wrapped around their neck, and that can come off real easy, right? That's not wrapped on them hard. They can just rip that off whenever. So it's real simple. You can rip that off whenever. You can start being honest. If this is the life you really want, the best time to start was yesterday. The best next time to start is right now, right? So if you want this person, better ask them out. You want to be an honest person, you better start being honest. You better start being upfront with people, right? Because that's the way you're gonna go. And even though progress is slow on the relationship front, on the honesty front, even though progress is slow, it's still progress, right? Just don't feel like you have to be kind of in this box that you maybe think you are in, or maybe think that other people have kind of put you into, right? So that's what I got for you this week, Gemini. Thank you so much for being here. Again, be here now. Live in the moment now. Do this stuff now, because you may not get to do it tomorrow. So I like that. That's all I got for you this week. Thank you so much for being here. Again, Gemini, remember you can always leave a like down below, subscribe, hit that bell icon, personalize it, share the video, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos, see what might all be coming for you in the week ahead. And I hope to see you, Gemini, in the next video. Thank you so much for being here.